What are some tips for people who just started living alone? If you do dishes while you cook, the whole process is a lot smoother. Learn how to cook and make yourself do it. Way too many get out on their own and end up just getting takeout all the time. If it's not too late, find a place with a dishwasher. Get some green plants and flowers. Buy a plunger before you need it. Also buy the stuff you'll want when you're sick. Before you're sick. There's nothing worse when you feel awful than knowing you still have to go get food, medicine and can't just rest. I'd suggest canned soups and saltines, stuff that will last a long while and is cheap enough to restock if it goes bad before you need it. Introduce yourself to your neighbors and bring a small gift. Cookies, cupcakes, whatever. Get that goodwill rolling right away, in case you need to ask a favor later. Or if something goes wrong that's out of your control. I had a neighbor whose yard flooded and had to fully redo the hardscaping. The HOA management tried to get her to blame me and sue for reimbursement. But we had a good, casual relationship. So she told me what they were trying to do instead could easily have gone the other way and caused a huge headache without that goodwill. We also text each other if a garage door gets left open and the like. Finally, if you're a comfortable introvert, make sure you find at least one thing to do that keeps you interacting with other people outside work. For me, it was going to a local game store for Friday Night Magic. For you, maybe it's a hiking meetup group. I found it was way too easy to be isolated. And it wasn't healthy. Don't get in the habit of drinking alone. Once you do, bad things start happening. Learn to budget and keep your living space clean. Be nice to your neighbors and keep things clean. Know where your electric and water shutoffs are. Have stuff for cleaning and maintenance before you need them. Set a cleaning schedule and try to stick to it. You'll enjoy living in your space more if it's kept clean. Plus, it's a lot easier to clean if you keep on a schedule. It's easier to clean a mostly clean space than a really messy or dirty one. Buy a waste basket with a lid for key rooms. Bathroom, kitchen. You likely don't need a fancy set of pots and pans to cook for yourself. Buying yourself a decent skillet and Dutch oven is a great investment. Similarly, buying a decent knife set, or at least a decent chef's knife, is a great investment. If you have money and space, go ahead and buy a full set if you'd like, but chances are that you won't need much more than a few basic essentials to start with. Change the locks. Buy something to protect yourself with. Make sure to lock your doors every night. A ring or an alarm system also helps to deter bad people. Plan your meals and stick to that plan. Your biggest loss of money will be situations where you intended to cook a meal, but you didn't prepare, and now ordering food is the easiest thing. Try to do things that will actually make you commit to it. For example, when I start the day, I'll do the first step of taking meat out of the freezer or something to thaw for the day. Or I'll start a meal, or part of the meal, in the slow cooker. It makes it impossible to be unprepared when it comes time to cook dinner. Also, meal prep is a good habit to get into. Every few dinners, I'll just make a really large batch of whatever I'm cooking for dinner, and divide up the portions into containers, and freeze them. Portion control and utilize your freezer. It's hard to buy ingredients and cook for one. Most recipes you'll find often are designed for 4. Too often, if you aren't careful, you'll end up eating the whole portion instead of just a single portion. Also, trying to eat the same thing as leftovers every day just leads to you wanting to eat out more or increase food waste. So if you can properly learn to portion out the meals you are cooking, then create freezer meals from the leftovers, you'll be much happier, healthier, and wasting less. Lots of good comments already. So I'll just toss out. Have a reasonable stockpile of things you might need should you not be able to leave your home for a while, such as getting sick or your car breaks or whatever. So things like spare toilet paper, food to last you a week, etc. Keep a medical box with common medicines, Tylenol, cough drops, etc., and bandages, and regularly check to ensure they're not expired. Set aside some time during the week for household upkeep. It's very easy to fall into the mindset of, I'm the only one who lives here, so who cares what this place looks like? Get a wok and learn to stir fry. Versatile, healthy meals easily scaled for one or more. Get a cat. Hang some wind chimes in the house and tap them from time to time. Don't watch scary movies. Also, living alone or not, don't tell people when you won't be home. You never know who's listening. Also, don't turn into a slob. Have pride in your home. Something I heard a lot growing up, just because we're poor doesn't mean we have to live in filth. Bug bomb your thrift finds. Make your home look nice and clean. It might be your only sanctuary.